Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Divinely Transformed. My name is Lisa, and whether you're new or returning, I'm glad that you're here. Welcome to Capricorn's first half of May's reading for 2022. You can have Capricorn anywhere in your chart, and of course, cross watchers are always welcome. Before I start with the reading, let me remind y'all that this is a general public reading, so some, none, or all of it may apply to your situation, so please just take what resonates and leave the rest. Also keep in mind that time is fluid and not linear, which means that for each individual person watching, that means this could have already happened, this could be happening right now, or this could happen in the future. Also keep in mind that everyone has free will to change the outcome of any reading at any time for any reason, and then they get blessings and karma accordingly. So I got a new deck, and I brought in some other decks here, so this is probably going to be a little bit longer of a reading, but we're going to do things a little bit differently now. We need a little bit of change every once in a while. So I got a brand new Angel Tarot deck here by Radley Valentine. I've been really wanting to get this deck for such a long time, but I didn't know what the name of it was for so long, and I finally found it just by luck and happenstance online, and I clicked on that and I bought it because I have been waiting to get this deck for so long. I love this deck. So I'm going to retire the Archangel Power Tarot deck for a little while and go with these. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I've already said my prayers and pre-shuffled off camera, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Holy Spirit, what does Capricorn and the cross watchers need to know? So the Four of Cups in the reverse comes out. However, I'm not reading reversals for this particular deck, just because I was told not to, because it's the words that are important here. Missing an opportunity, discontentment, or boredom. Open your eyes to the possibilities. So, Four of Cups. So, your discontentment or your boredom is leading you to miss an opportunity here. It's time to open your eyes to some possibilities. It's about the fourth house of Cancer. You could have Cancer anywhere in your chart. Fourth house of Cancer is about unconditional love, safety, security, stability, dependability, and a peaceful home environment. Let's find out more about what this Four of Cups is about. What's this Four of Cups about for Cancer and the cross watchers for the first half of May 2022? So we have the Ten of Swords. And that actually came out in the reverse too, but just being honest, but like I said, I'm not doing reversals for this deck. So it's the end of a difficult situation, and you need to embrace change, or you did embrace change. Take it how it resonates for you. Embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Someone might be recovering from an addiction. It's about the 10th house of Capricorn. It's about loyalty, commitment, dedication to doing the hard work on anything involving work, whether that be in your professional or personal life. What else does Capricorn and their cross watchers need to know for the first half of May 2022? You're really bored with the idea of releasing this ended situation here. You're discontent with embracing change. Someone's about to miss an opportunity to end a difficult situation because of their boredom and discontentment. Whether that be you, Capricorn, or someone that you're dealing with. But somebody very well may be recovering from an addiction. Addiction can be anything. You can be addicted to anything. Shopping, gambling, food, sex, drugs, alcohol, using people. I mean, you could be addicted to anything. So, take it how it resonates for you. It'll resonate differently for everyone. What does Capricorn and their cross watchers need to know for the first half of May 2022? Please and thank you. Got the Magician in the reverse, but we're not reading reversals. This is the card of Gemini. And in this deck, it's card number 1. So that is about the first house of Aries. The first house of Aries is all about yourself and how people see you. You are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them because life is magical here. Please clarify the Magician. Thank you. We got the 5 of Fire, which is the 5 of Wands, and we got the Moon. So far we have Gemini and we have Cancer coming up in this reading as signs for major arcanas. So someone's trying to manifest their resources and whatever they want here, but we have a 5 of Wands here. There's competing goals. There's some bothersome details and there's some conflict with others. The 5 of Wands is all about chaos, conflict, competition, jealousy, drama, fighting, and arguments. It's about the 5th house of Leo, romance, children, pets, creativity, matters of the heart, and risk-taking. So that could be what this fighting is about. But it could be anything. The Moon is card 18, which breaks down to a 9. It's the 9th house of Sagittarius. The 9th house of Sagittarius is all about higher learning, spirituality, religion, long-distance travel, expansion, philosophy, and psychology. Important psychic insights. Events behind the scenes. Release your fears that hold you back. What's the fear about? Please clarify the Moon. King of Wands. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. King of Fire is someone who is motivational, idealistic, ambitious, charismatic. There's someone that they're very focused. They know what they want and they go after what they want. Very passionate, very bold. They're leaders here. Whether you're male or female, doesn't matter, but it's important to focus, to communicate with vision, to be a leader, to get advice from someone creative when it concerns your important psychic insights, when it concerns the events that are holding you back behind the scenes, and when it concerns fears that are holding you back that you need to release here. What else does Capricorn and the cross watchers need to know for the first half of May 2022? Please and thank you. The Sun. Leo energy. So we have Gemini, Cancer, and Leo, and all the fire signs. But the Sun, it's card 19. It breaks down to another 10. It's the 10th house of Capricorn. The 10th house of Capricorn is about loyalty, commitment, dedication to doing the hard work on anything involving work, whether that be in your professional or personal life. There is a happy outcome here. There's brilliant new ideas that lead to success, but you need to have confidence in yourself. Well, if you're completely embodying the King of Fire and the Sun, you're going to be that leader. You're going to have these brilliant new ideas that lead to success because you have all of that confidence. Holy Spirit, please clarify the sun. Please clarify the sun. Thank you. We got the Four of Air. It's time to take a rest or a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. The bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor. The top of the deck, we have the Page of Air. So the Emperor is still watching, stalking, spying, and observing. Fourth house of Cancer is about unconditional love, safety, security, stability, dependability, and a peaceful home environment. We have 2 4s here. We have 2 10s here. 10s is about completion here. And we have 3 1s, and 1s are about new beginnings. Oh, we have 3 4s because the Emperor's here, 444. So check out the angel number 444 and the link in the description box below for the angel numbers index. So it's time for you to really be focused and meditating on happy outcomes and the brilliant new ideas that are going to lead you to your success. And focus on your confidence, making your confidence stand out bold and shining bright here. Instead of being the Page of Air. It's time to really focus on that confidence, because really the Page of Air doesn't have any confidence. The Page of Air is logical, honest, impulsive, and curious. There is some challenging information. There's delays or changes to plans. And there's truth that's delivered without tact. I like that. I never read the Page of Air like that, but we got the Emperor clarifying the Page of Air here. So the Emperor is about organization and logic, structure and discipline and leadership. The Emperor is someone around or over the age of 35. They have children. They may or may not run their own business, but if they don't run their own business, they're a boss or they act like one. They're very successful, and they usually make good money for themselves and for their families here. I'm feeling led to read the major arcanas. And we have the Magician. The card signals that it's the right time to begin new projects. If you had any doubts about your ability to manifest your dreams, leave them behind. In fact, the more self-confidence you have, the more success you experience. Fortunately, the angels can boost your inner strength if you call upon them for help. So, we're talking about confidence and inner strength here. These last 2 readings, this one and the daily reading. So, call upon your angels. Call upon the Lord. Call upon Yahweh. Call upon whoever it is, the spiritual guide, mentor that you call on. And call upon them to help you boost your inner strength for help. Although you may not feel ready to move forward upon your path, you're actually more prepared than you realize. You might feel afraid, but you're prepared. Your life experiences have trained you for this moment. The opportunities available to you at this time are magical. It is not necessary to take any more classes or read any more books because you have what it takes to get through this situation. So it's not necessary to take any more classes or read any more books, which would only delay you from walking through the door that's presently open for you. Take focused action with respect to any plans that you may have been preparing for. Additional meanings of this card: no more procrastination, magical occurrences, concentrated efforts, and unexpected resources just magically appear because you conjured it. Archangel Raziel is the wizard-like angel of spirits. Archangel Raziel is the wizard-like angel of spiritual secrets and mysteries who will open doors of opportunity for you. He will also speed you along the pathway of manifestation so you enjoy success much more quickly than seems logically possible. So all you got to do is get through your fears here with this moon here. If you have, congratulations, because getting through your fears and getting to the root of them and getting to the truth and being your authentic self is extremely difficult. Everyone experiences times in their lives where they're afraid or insecure. Aren't these cards really pretty? Sometimes these fears are based on external factors you can see, and sometimes worries stem from irrational or unreal concerns. In both cases, it's important to go within and listen to your intuition as to what to do next. Ask your inner self about the source of your anxiety and trust your guidance. The angel sent you this card because this is a time of powerful intuition and psychic ability. However, your greatest insights will be about yourself. Embrace this period of self-awareness to overcome past blocks that have held you back. Awaken to truths about yourself that you've kept hidden and see your brilliant light. Additional meanings of this card: paying attention to your dreams, unseen events that are affecting you, and delusions. Archangel Raziel has long been associated with the full moon, intuition, and clairvoyance. Call upon Raziel for help in developing, trusting, and following your spiritual gifts and divine guidance. And we have the sun. Archangel Uriel is represented here. This card indicates that it's a wonderful time for you. You're succeeding in ways you've never dreamed possible. Endeavors that you begin now are blessed with abundance and success. Keep your thoughts positive and everything will turn out beautifully. This is also a time of brilliant new ideas and solutions. It's time to have confidence in yourself. The work you've done personally and spiritually brings astonishing changes to your life. You're on the right path for your own enlightenment. Additional meanings of this card: joy, public recognition, the attainment of great personal insights, vibrant physical and or emotional health. Uriel is the archangel who helps with mental functioning, including focus and concentration. Call upon Uriel to spark new ideas and solutions, as well as to increase your confidence in your intelligence and your wisdom. Love it. The Emperor. I have been dying to read the Emperor and the Empress, so I'm finally glad that the Emperor has come out in my new deck. And it has to do with Archangel Michael. It's important to cultivate logic, discipline, and order right now. This card signifies that although your dreams are valid and sound, they still need guidelines and organization so that they can manifest properly. Create a detailed plan for how you'll proceed and maintain kind but authoritative control over how that plan is implemented. Feel empowered to take a leadership role in your career and any projects you're working on. Structure and order are your friends as you move from the preparation stage into the execution of your plans. Believe in your ability to be a positive and diplomatic leader. Get started so that you can be more effective. Additional meanings of this card: the desire to be a success, stability, making wise choices, security, government agencies, law enforcement, the respect of others, and fatherhood. Archangel Michael is the angel of strength and protection who oversees everyone's life purpose. Call upon Michael for courage and strength as you make important and necessary life changes. He can also help you focus your logical mind and left brain talents upon your projects. I want to read this Page of Air too. That feels important because it's clarifying the Emperor. So the Emperor is not feeling like an Emperor, feeling like the Page of Air. Which is the Page of Swords. Situations of the Page of Air. You'll likely receive new information that presents a challenge or delay. The message may come from someone who speaks bluntly and without thoughtfulness, but don't take it personally. What's important is the message and not the messenger. When it comes to people, the Page of Air is a youth who is often intelligent, honest, and endlessly curious. A person who's analytical with a brilliant intellect and who can reveal the truth behind situations. Someone who is fair, logical, unemotional, and impulsive. Additional meanings of this card: a new challenge, a contract or agreement, constructive criticism, legal matters, and gossip. That's interesting. There may be some gossip about this Emperor. Whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. You could be an Emperor energy if you're an Empress. But there's an issue with focus and communication. Because of fear. Just focus on the happy outcome. Focus on what you have and what you're grateful for. Focusing on embracing the change and recovering. And focus on health and wellness here. This is like about you transforming your life. But there's competing energies here. So let's actually clarify these cards here. Holy Spirit, please clarify the Four of Water. So we have the Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Someone is missing an opportunity because they're holding on to this Ace of Cups there. Four of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. They're either holding on to it or they're holding back from it. They either really want this new beginning in love or they're really taking a step back from a new beginning in love. And for most of y'all, it's the step back. In this deck, the Four of Pentacles is card 60, breaks down to a 6. It's the 6th house of Virgo, which is the house of what you do every day, your daily duties, your reputation, and your physical health. The Four of Pentacles is about self-atonement. It cures mental illness, and it delivers you from persecution here. Someone's about to miss an opportunity in love because they keep holding back this love offer to rejuvenate love, to obtain the mercy of God and give long life. The Ace of Cups in this deck is 54. It breaks down to a 9. It's the 9th house of Sagittarius. 9th house of Sagittarius is about higher learning, spirituality, religion, long distance travel, expansion, philosophy, and psychology. So this is someone who is missing an opportunity to expand and rejuvenate a new beginning in love because they keep holding back. Please clarify the Ten of Swords, please, and thank you, Holy Spirit. We got the Emperor in reverse. They're not taking charge to end this difficult situation. They're not embracing the change, and they don't expect things to get better, and they may not be recovering from an addiction. The Emperor in reverse is just someone who is not in their power. This could be someone who is overly controlling, or just somebody who is resistant to change here. And I'm really getting that it's someone who is extremely resistant to change because they're afraid to take charge to end a situation. In this deck, the Emperor is card 42. It breaks down to a 6, the 6th house of Virgo in the reverse. This is someone whose reputation and their physical health is pretty stained. The Emperor is Aries, Taurus energy. Please clarify the Ten of Air and the Emperor. We have the Sun. We have a Leo energy that is shedding some light on the end of the situation and shedding light on this Emperor who is not taking control of ending this situation. In this deck, the card is card 64. It breaks down to a 10. It's the 10th house of Capricorn. That's you, Capricorn. This Leo person, they could have a Capricorn in their chart. They could have Leo anywhere in their chart. Take it how it resonates. But they're very loyal, dedicated, and hardworking. To revealing wisdom and truth. To restore life, to protect from adversaries. So, this Emperor is completely aware that the situation that they're in, which is their marriage, it's on the path to destruction. Like, it's ending, but they're not embracing the change. But it's very obvious to them what they need to do, and they're holding back from it. Please clarify the Magician. Thank you. The Fool. Aries, Aquarius energy. You are ready. You have the resources and the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. You're manifesting your brand new beginning. You have willpower, and you're jumping into a brand new beginning, and you're being assisted with difficult and great undertakings. In this deck, the Fool is card 1, which is the card of Aries. It is the house of self and how people perceive you and see you. But you're ready. You're ready to jump in. You're ready to take this leap of faith into your brand new beginning. You've already manifested it. So just jump into it. Stop holding back the love. We got the 7 of Wands here. So you're really resistant on taking that leap of faith into your brand new beginning. You need to liberate yourself from that fear of the unknown. You will always be delivered from your enemies that you can see and that you can't see. In this deck, the 7 of Wands is card 29. It breaks down to an 11. It's the 11th house of Aquarius. The 11th house of Aquarius is all about goals, dreams, wishes, aspirations, your accomplishments, faith, hope, healing, humanitarianism. There's a lot of healing that needs to happen here. The healing of fear, to liberate yourself, to go into your brand new beginning. You're ready. Please clarify the 5 of Wands. Please and thank you. You're always going to have opposition. Got the 6 of Pentacles. In this deck, it's card number 10. It's the 10th house of Capricorn. Loyalty, dedication, commitment to doing the hard work on anything involving personal or professional work. 6 of Pentacles is all about reciprocity, balance, giving and receiving. There is conflict with giving and receiving. there is conflict with someone's reputation and their physical health and their professional life. Some kind of conflict there. Whether that's internal or external, but if it's external, you better believe that conflict is also internal. The card that came out next is the King of Swords. The King of Swords is someone who is, while they have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius anywhere in their chart, the King of Swords, they're very intelligent. They're very rational. They're very fair and they're very balanced. They're very good with communication and thoughts. They are the thinkers of the zodiac and the speakers of the zodiac. In this deck, the King of Swords is card 11, which is the House of Aquarius. House of Aquarius is about goals, dreams, wishes, aspirations, accomplishments, faith, hope, healing, and humanitarianism. This King of Swords wants victory, and they're granted victory and protection from lightning. As long as you're very firm that when you give, you should also receive. But there is conflict with this here. But someone is extremely aware of that here, of others with their competing goals. Seeing bothersome details and having conflict with others. Seven of Pentacles. This is all about investing in discernment, so you can receive general prosperity and being delivered of prisoners. In this deck, the Seven of Pentacles is card 57. Breaks down to a 12. It's the 12th house of Pisces. The 12th house of Pisces is everything involving dreams and fantasies and illusions and all things Pisces, like everything that is dreamy and watery and emotional and creative and compassionate and caring and healing. But there's sometimes can be confusion and delusion and fantasies and all that shit, right? You need to have balance and reciprocity in all of your relationships. You need to be firm on your boundaries here, and only invest in those that give back to you. Stop bending over backwards to give to those who don't give back to you. Please clarify the moon. We got the Two of Cups. So someone's afraid of true love here. Balanced and equal. Two people who love each other and love themselves. They have inner love and outer love. In this deck, the Two of Cups is card 19. It breaks down to a 10. It's the 10th house of Capricorn. Wait a minute. Is this what you're like obsessing about and fearing? You're really, yeah, you're obsessed and you're afraid. You have lots of fears about a loving partnership coming to fruition. Something that provides expansive intelligence and gives the grace of God. But these are the fears that you need to release that are holding you back. Please clarify the moon one more time. We got the Three of Pentacles. Two of Cups, Three of Pentacles. So this could be love at work. Someone is afraid that someone is in love with someone at work. Or this is definitely a third party situation, but it really could have something to do with two people who met each other at work and fell in love here. It's about the third house of Gemini. The third house of Gemini is about friends siblings, social media, platforms, contracts, short distance travel. And it's about the House of Taurus, self-value, self-worth, the money that you make, your possessions, and how you feel about your body. In this deck, 3 of Pentacles is card 58. 13, it breaks down to a 4. It's the 4th house of Cancer. Unconditional love, safety, security, stability, dependability, and a peaceful home environment here. 3 of Pentacles shows mental force, protects against sorrows and illness. Someone is afraid to pursue this love that they met at work, but their intuition is telling them and guiding them to this love, but their fears are holding them back from this love because they're already in something here. You have the Chariot here. I'm putting that right on top of the Moon, the 2 of Cups, and the 3 of Pentacles. If you're afraid of professing your true, authentic love, it's time to persevere that and have success in this conflict and to overcome adversity. The Chariot is all about victory, success, and forward movement. But you have to eliminate your fears of love and cooperation with this person that you love. Please clarify the King of Wands. Got the 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands is 4th house of Cancer, unconditional love, safety, security, stability, dependability, and peaceful home environment. And the 5th house of Leo, romance, children, pets, creativity, matters of the heart, and risk-taking. 4 of Wands is about rectification and helps one live in peace with everyone here. Please clarify the King of Wands with the 4 of Wands. We've got the Ace of Swords. So the King of Wands needs to have an open and honest conversation with someone that they reside with. Their partner, their wife, their husband, whatever. In this deck, the Ace of Swords, card 61, breaks down to a 7. It's the 7th house of Libra and partnerships. So there is a partnership, and it's a long-term committed relationship or a marriage here, but there is a truth that a truthful conversation that needs to be had with someone that this King of Wands lives with. Ace of Swords in this deck is about affinity and friendship and obtaining the friendship of anyone. What's this Ace of Swords about? Please and thank you, Holy Spirit, for the King of Wands. Got the 2 of Wands. So this is a good choice to have this open and honest communication with this person that you live with. Because honesty is always the best policy. If you're hiding that you're in love with someone from your significant other, that, you know, this is like a separate energy, secrets don't bode well. When you tell the truth, when you're in your authenticity, that is the path that you need to follow. You need to stop being afraid to express yourself truly and authentically. If you are married to someone that you don't love, you need to speak up. You need to discuss this, because it is important for all of us human beings to follow our hearts, but to do it in a healthy way and in the kindest way possible. This is a person who is afraid to tell their karmic partner that they're not in love with them anymore, and they're afraid to stand up and say something. They're afraid to take any kind of action. So they are living in their fantasies and their fears and their thoughts, and they're really not accomplishing anything until the communication happens, until you speak out about what it is that you want. This is the path. This is a good choice with the Two of Wands. It is time to be honest with the person you're living with. You don't love them. It is time to tell them the truth about the feelings that you do have for this other person. I'm saying it like that because I've been saying this over and over and over again. I'm trying to get your attention that honesty is always the best policy. Stop hiding the truth. Whenever you are honest, you will be free. And it will increase your self-value, your self-worth, your possessions, your finances, and it will increase like how much you like how you feel about your body as well. And you will gain so much more love and wisdom, and you will have victory over anyone who attacks you because the truth always wins. The Sun is clarified by the Knight of Cups. Someone in this situation, this happy outcome is this love offer. To tell this other person how you feel about them. Emperors. It's time for you to change your perception and get a revelation, to discover the hidden treasure and reveal the secrets of nature. The hidden treasure is love, unconditional love. That is the hidden treasure. And when you follow your heart, you then reveal the secrets of nature. The secrets of nature is, you're like, I can't hold back anymore. I have to tell you something. I fell in love. I met someone at work. We fell in love. Blah, blah, blah. I want to move forward with that. This situation isn't benefiting either one of us anymore. We need to change this situation. It's just getting worse and worse here. And it's time for the Emperor to reveal the secrets of their own nature. To be themselves. To take off their false masks. And to live authentically in an open heart space. Please clarify the Sun. Holy Spirit, thank you. The Star. Aquarius energy. It's about having the faith in this happy outcome. Having the faith that brilliant new ideas lead to success. Having the faith to have confidence in yourself. To heal the confidence in yourself. How do you do that? Be in service to others. Help others selflessly out of love. And be committed to that. When you're in service to others, to help others with your skills and abilities, you gain confidence. What is it that you're good at? That you can help others, to help them, to assist them, to heal them, to whatever. Like, what is it that you're good at? It's time for peace and equality, and to be protected against attacks in courts if that applies to you. Please clarify the Four of Swords for Capricorn and the Cross Watchers. Please and thank you. Four of Swords for Capricorn and the Cross Watchers. Thank you. So we have the King of Cups. So someone is really, 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 really focused on this love here. Whether it is you, masculine, or the feminine, someone is extremely focused and meditating on where is the love? Where is the love in this masculine here? Masculine opening. This masculine is healing and opening their heart space here. Once the heart space is opened, you need to have the courage to follow what your heart is desiring. King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. In this deck, the King of Cups is card 69. It's a 15. It breaks down to a 6, the 6th house of Virgo. It's what you do every day, your reputation and your physical health and humanitarianism. So there is a real need to serve others in order to open that heart space, gain that confidence for that communication. Please clarify the Four of Swords and the King of Cups. We've got the Knight of Swords in the reverse. No action taken. This action has been delayed because these masculines are resting and meditating and healing their heart space here, but they're not taking action. Knight of Swords in the reverse. And this deck is card 59. Breaks down to a 16, 9 and 5 is 14 is a 5. So it's 5th house of Leo. Romance, children, pets, creativity, matters of the heart, and risk taking. In the reverse. In this deck, the Knight of Swords says intellectual richness, but it's in the reverse. Protects the fertility of women. So this is someone who is not protecting. They're not protecting feminism when they're not following their heart space. Makes children respectful towards their parents. So this person's children could be extremely disrespectful to them. And could be like ignoring their children. They could be neglecting their children by not. And Knight of Swords in reverse could definitely mean the lack of communication. There is so much non-communication here, it's ridiculous. And we got the High Priestess with the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So masculines, water sign masculines, you really need to follow your intuition here. That the person that you're living with and dealing with is the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse is someone who is not honest or rational. This is someone who is unprofessional, uncouth. They're really cutting and sharp with their communication, if they communicate at all, because sometimes the Queen of Swords in reverse, sometimes they just hold back information, keep secrets, lie, shit like that. They're very manipulative, and whenever they're in the reverse, this is a nasty bitch. So you know in your heart that your karmic partner is lying to you. You need to have boundaries with them. You know this intuitively. This masculine energy has Pisces, sun, moon, or rising. And keep listening to your intuition. Your intuition is correct. You're protected by angels. We got 44 with the High Priestess. That is the number of angels protecting you. 44 breaks down to an 8. It's the 8th house of Scorpio. It's time to truly transform yourself. The only way to truly transform yourself is to follow your intuition, your gut instincts. Your gut instincts are telling you you need to leave the karmic situation behind, because there is no love in that situation. There is only finances and children and bullshit and lies and secrets and third-party situations. And it's time to end that. It's time to find your courage and your confidence, to take a leap of faith into a life that you know is right for you. Don't stay in a life that you know is wrong for you because you've already created it. Please clarify the page of air. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Feminine. So, page of air, Knight of Pentacles, the Strength, and Four of Cups. So, for a long time, you have really been in this Four of Cups energy. You've been ignoring love. You've been ignoring that you want loyalty. You've been ignoring that you want to be delivered from this karmic partner who is always seeking to oppress you. You're missing an opportunity to grow, to be strong, an opportunity to develop your confidence and your courage. In this deck, the Knight of Pentacles is card 6, the 6th house of Virgo. It's what you do every day, your reputation and your physical health. The Knight of Pentacles is the light of understanding. You acquire knowledge and it cures illness. With the Strength card, which is card 16, it breaks down to a 7. It's the 7th house of Libra and partnerships. You need to be strong in your partnerships. Your partnerships need to be loyal. Your partnerships cannot be oppressive. You cannot turn a blind eye to disloyal and oppressive partnerships, whether they be your mother, your father, your brothers, your sisters, your children, your wife, your husband, your friends, your co-workers. It doesn't matter. Stop turning a blind eye to disloyal people. Stop turning a blind eye to people who want to control and oppress you. Stop ignoring yourself is what you're doing here. You're ignoring yourself, your heart, and what you want here to make someone else happy. And they're not even happy. In this deck, the Four of Cups is card 23. It breaks down to a 5. It's the 5th house of Leo. Romance, children, pets, creativity. Matters of the heart here. You're ignoring matters of the heart because of challenging information. And you have delays and changes to your plans. Whenever this truth comes out, you need to be strong, Emperors. Lovers. The Emperor is clarified by the Lovers. The Lovers is Gemini energy. It is about joy and pleasure, and it brings happiness to couples and removes negative energy. Emperor needs to stand in this divine partnership here. The Emperor very well could be organizing and structuring how they're going to leave their karmic partner and go towards their divine partner here. But there is a choice between two lovers here, a karmic and a divine feminine here for this Emperor. And we have the Page of Cups with the Lovers. The only option the Emperor has is to be authentic, to tell the truth, say what's in your heart, do what you need to do to follow your heart, to be authentic. Page of Cups. It is an apology. It is a date. It is a revealing of feelings. It is divine comforts to give consolation and protection from one's enemies. In this deck, the Page of Cups is card 40. It breaks down to a 4. It's about unconditional love, safety, security, stability, dependability, and a peaceful home environment. Please clarify the Emperor one more time. not follow that, please. Please clarify the Emperor. 10 of Wands. Yeah, it's becoming a real burden for this Emperor. They're holding back their emotions. Still, that burden is building. It's really, really heavy on these Emperors. They're holding back from communicating their love to their divine counterpart. They know who they are. There's all kinds of spiritual communication with y'all in 5D. In this deck, the 10 of Wands is card 53, 6, 7, 8. It's the 8th house of Scorpio. It's about transformation. Okay, so there's all this pressure building for these Emperors here. They feel this love for their divine counterpart. They know that they need to make things right with their divine counterpart. And they're feeling the burden and the pressure, and they're in this pressure cooker here. And no one can withstand pressure for too long. Everyone cracks under pressure eventually. The universe applies this pressure for our highest good, to get us to do the things that we know we need to do. But this is someone who is being resistant to following their hearts, to truly stepping into that Emperor energy. When these Emperors finally crack, they will do something regarding following their hearts and communicating authentically without fear. They haven't released the burden. The pressure is still building here with this 10 of Wands here. Until that pressure gets so much that they can't stand it anymore. That's when the communication will happen. The bottom of the deck is Judgment, which is Libra and Aquarius energy. This is universal divine judgment. This is for these Emperors to atone of their errors, to destroy the power of enemies and humiliate them. They're under divine judgment. Underneath that is the 9 of Cups. It is a good choice to follow your heart and your emotional contentment with this 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is all about what you want, your wish fulfillment, what will make you emotionally happy. In this deck, the 9 of Cups is card 68, which is a 14. It breaks down to a 5. It's the 5th house of Leo. Romance, children, pets, creativity, matters of the heart, and risk-taking. And Judgment is card 52. It's a 7. It's judgment on these karmic partnerships. What do these Emperors want? They want love. They don't have love where they're at. And they're eventually going to crack under pressure. At the top of the deck is the 8 of Wands on top of Judgment. So Judgment is rolling on out from the divine, from the universe. And there's a lot of it coming. Lots of stuff happening all at once. Lots of people coming around. There could be lots of people around making judgment calls about what you're doing, but it doesn't matter. What matters is your happiness, your heart, your life. You only have, we're in these bodies. These bodies' lives are temporary. Nobody knows when these bodies will expire. We need to make the most of them. If we're not living the life that we want, we need to change that and to live the life that we want. Underneath the 8 of Wands is the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. 99. Someone's wish fulfillment is to become codependent or This karmic energy's wish is to be financially dependent. That's all they want, is someone to take care of them. That's their wish. That's their emotional fulfillment. Because these karmics can't financially take care of themselves, or they refuse to, or they just believe that they can't. I think it's more like that they believe that they can't and they're not even going to try. 99 signals endings. I've been talking about these endings for months. These endings are coming to fruition slowly but surely. These emperors will eventually crack under pressure. These karmics are not submitting to higher order, and they're being identified as a traitor, and their plans are being destroyed by the angels. In this deck, the 9 of Pentacles, card 33 in the reverse. This is the 6th house of Virgo. In the reverse, this person has a poor reputation, and their health could be very poor as well. Holy Spirit, please clarify the 4 of Cups. I'm not taking all of those. That's way too much. I just want no more than 3. 4 of Cups. So we got the Queen of Wands and Temperance in the reverse. So, Divine Feminine, you've been having a little bit of trouble waiting for divine timing on this new beginning of love. It's been very difficult being ignored and having love withheld. So this is an energy of someone who has been impatient and a very chaotic energy, or it's around them. But it's got to be within you for it to be around you. So whenever you have impatience and chaos all around you, you have to go within, because it's within yourself. You project it to others, and others project it back to you. Temperance in reverse is a lack of patience. It's chaos. It's not being in peace, not finding a compromise. It's just there's just an imbalance here. And Temperance is Sagittarius energy in the reverse. This is could be someone who is very self-indulgent. So take it how it resonates for you. 10 of Swords here. Got the Chariot in reverse. So emperors are staying stuck in these situations on purpose. They know it. They know that these karmic marriages need to end. They know. But they're afraid to embrace the change. They're stuck. They're not going anywhere with this Chariot in reverse. Someone could have Cancer anywhere in their chart, but as long as these emperors are not standing in their authority to end these difficult karmic situations, they remain stuck and unvictorious and not moving forward, and knowing it the whole entire time. Please clarify the 10 of Swords one more time, please and thank you. So we have the 5 of Swords, we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Devil. This is who you're dealing with. 5 of Swords. Someone who's extremely hateful, envious, malicious, someone who is playing mind games, someone who wants to win at all costs here. This is a nasty person. This person also, Page of Pentacles in the reverse, they refuse to do, try, or anything that's new here. And we have the Devil here. So Capricorn, you're the one that's showing up here as being toxic. and envious and malicious and manipulative and unwilling to learn, do, or try anything new. You're full of addictions. These emperors are dealing with a karmic who has Cancer and Capricorn in their chart. They're very toxic. They have entrapped these emperors, and until these emperors can see that this is all a manipulative game to keep them stuck, to keep them serving these karmics, they know it. They have to open their eyes to it, and then they have to take charge. Their eyes are already open here with the sun here. They are illuminated by it. This person's maliciousness, their laziness, their hatefulness, their oppressiveness. This karmic energy just wants to keep them stuck, control them, oppress them, enslave them, entrap them, and manipulate them. And they know it. And they're staying stuck in this situation because they're not, these emperors really need to embrace the change. It's time to stop fearing change. Clarify the Magician. Got the Nine of Wands in the reverse. How do you liberate yourself? You let it go. You walk away. You surrender. You give up the karmic relationship. It's making you miserable. It's time for you to surrender to following your life path, your destiny, your dreams, emperors. Because these karmic Capricorns that are in your life, they're controlling you. They're oppressing you. They're doing spell work on you. They're manipulating you and everyone around you to keep you in your place, to keep you providing for these karmics. It's time to let it go. It's not reciprocal. It doesn't give back to you. And it just robs you of all of your generosity, your love, your compassion, and who you are. You're giving to the wrong people, Emperor. And I don't care if you're married to these fuckers. Get your name off that fucking paper. Do whatever it takes. Because this person is controlling you. And you're just handing all that money over. You're a slave to these karmics. It's time for you to leave these karmics out in the cold. Ignore the karmics. It's time to ghost their ass. Give up on these karmic relationships and ghost them. Leave these karmics in poverty. Leave them to fend for themselves. They don't appreciate anything that you do or give for them. So why not? You need to do what's best for you. Because these people don't give a flying fuck about you, and it's draining your energy. Holy Spirit, please clarify the Five of Wands. You got all this competition. It's time, and this chaos, this drama, this fighting, these arguments. Just time to walk away from it all and just ghost it. King of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. There is a lot of chaos and conflict and competition and jealousy when it comes to your Ten of Pentacles, your legacy, emperors. Showing up as the King of Wands here. Aries. It's time to get into that Aries energy and take charge. Have that vision for the future, for your legacy, for you to pass down to your children. The fight is always over the money. That's what the karmic wants. Money. Stability. That's it. And that's what the fight is about. But really, money is energy. And it's just draining your energy. And it drains from your soul. All right. Please clarify the moon, Holy Spirit. Yeah. The karmic energy. This Cancerian. Showing up as the Empress in the reverse. This is your karmic feminine wife. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Ace of Cups in the reverse. You do not love them. They do not love you. They are financially dependent. The Empress in the reverse is unloving, uncaring, and unnurturing to their children and to their spouse. They're very manipulative. It's like it's all about them. They're very childish, and they are very like helpless, and they're very unkind and uncompassionate and unloving, but they will fake it. They fake the love for that stability. You know what that makes them? A prostitute. I'm not kidding. It's just a different kind of prostitution. Faking love to be in a partnership, to be in a stable home, and to be able to have someone fork over money for you so you don't have to work. Come on. This person's a block and you know it. They always got their fucking hand out, and they don't love you. They're not grateful for your help or your handout, and all they do is expect. This karmic is full of fear. They only act it out of fear, and they're afraid of losing their financial stability. Please clarify the King of Wands. That's too many cards. Holy Spirit, please clarify the King of Wands for Capricorn and their cross watchers. Oh God. All right, so I'm going to take the cards that turned up and not the ones that are down. Yeah. So the cards that turned up. 8 of Wands, 5 of Cups, 10 of Swords, 6 of Cups. Which means 8 of Wands. All kinds of things happening at once. Back and forth communication. Lots of communication here. We got the Ace of Swords here. So there's going to be lots of communication here. This communication is going to cause sadness, guilt, regret, and remorse, and depression. This communication is going to cause an end to the situation here, because the King of Wands wants to reunite with someone else that they love, that they're not with. Please clarify the Sun for Capricorn and their cross watchers. Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. We've got the 4 of Swords in reverse. So while there is an energy here that is very vibrant and very healing and loving and caring, and they shine, they're bold, they're a leader, they're happy, they're a healer, and it makes someone else, this karmic energy, very uncomfortable with this 4 of Swords in reverse. They don't like how this person stands out, and they don't like how this person could be a public figure with the Sun and the Star. Leo and Aquarius are the opposite of each other. If someone has Leo and Aquarius in their chart, and they're very heavy in that energy, they get a lot of attention and public recognition, it really makes these karmics uncomfortable. They can't rest, they can't focus, and they can't meditate. And they're just full of anxiety, and they can't sleep about this divine feminine energy getting this offer of love from this Emperor here. Please clarify the Sun for Capricorn and their cross watchers, please and thank you. The Sun for the beginning of May 2022. Got the World in reverse. Yeah. The karmics can't rest, they can't focus, they can't meditate, they can't sleep without having nightmares. They're just full of anxiety because they refuse to close out karmic cycles. Just clarify the World reversed. The Hermit reverse. So the karmic cycles that these karmic feminines refuse to close out is they refuse to close out the cycle of feeling lonely, and because these karmics are afraid of being alone and making it on their own. They need to close out a cycle of forcing isolation upon these emperors to keep them stuck. They need to do it, or the emperors need to get themselves unstuck. It's more like the emperors need to get themselves unstuck, because it's like it's energetic oppression, it's verbal oppression, it's mental oppression, it's emotional oppression, and these karmics are really keeping these emperors trapped because of children, money, and assets. And what am I gonna do if you leave me? I ain't gonna have anything. But yet these karmics don't do anything for themselves to help themselves, their children, their family, their homes. They do the bare minimum. And really, we can't build empires without help. These karmic feminines are just like walking on a broken leg for these emperors. The Hermit in reverse is Virgo energy. Please clarify the Four of Swords for Capricorn and the cross watchers. So we got the Hierophant in the reverse. Again, the Hierophant in the reverse is the card of Taurus. But this is someone who, this is a corrupt marriage. And these emperors are focusing on the corruptness of these marriages. The fact that they are not marriages under God. They are not, they're just not, these karmic marriages, these emperors are finding are just not what God has intended. Because we are to marry for love and creating families and legacies. When the love is gone, when it becomes malicious and hateful, and we stay and we get bitter, and we stay for children or money or whatever, that's when it becomes corrupt. And it doesn't work. So these emperors are really focusing and concentrating on the corruptness of these marriages and how unfair they are, and how much these emperors have to do the work here. I got the Two of Swords in reverse, so that's a decision that's being made. Please clarify the Two of Swords. What's the decision that the emperors are making? They want victory and success and public recognition. Six of Wands here. What's the Six of Wands? What do they want recognized for? What are these emperors? They want to be recognized for justice, but they're holding back. Four of Pentacles with justice. Yeah. Telling the truth. That's what needs to be done. contemplating on telling the truth. You can't. You have to create your own justice. And whenever you do that, you get victory, success, and public recognition for telling the truth, for having that back and forth, honest and open communication here. And the top of the deck is the High Priestess in the reverse. Someone is not following these emperors are not following their intuition to tell the truth. Tell your truth. You need to say what you feel. You don't want this relationship anymore. Say it. Do it. Leave it. Pursue the one that you want. You're about to miss the opportunity. You've been waiting and procrastinating for way too long. You've been holding back because you've been afraid. You've been overburdened with responsibilities and manipulation. It's time to liberate yourself, emperors. These karmics have nothing to offer you but oppression and everything that you don't want. The longer you stay, the more that they just grab hold of you and you're not letting you go. And you have complete control over yourself, and you are denying your own personal sovereignty by staying quiet and living these fake ass lives that you don't want to live. You're living a fantasy in your mind of what you want with someone else while you're staying with these karmic energies, dealing with the bullshit every single day, wondering why you're waking up to this bullshit every single day, and wondering why you're not doing anything about it when you know everything that you need to know to end this bullshit relationship. It's time to take accountability for yourself and for your children and stand up for what's right, because these karmics never will. You have to set an example so these karmics can learn too. They're not learning anything by you just feeding into their every women desire. These karmics need to learn how to stand on their own 2 feet, and so do you. You already know how to stand on your own 2 feet. And they're just manipulating you into keeping attached to you like the fucking ball and chain that they are. You are, wake the fuck up, emperors. If you're still in these karmic marriages, you are in a fucking prison. It's a nightmare. And what are you doing? Why aren't you getting out of it? This life is too short to be fucked up by someone else to stay in a chaotic and an unbalanced situation here. Please clarify the Page of Swords. Thank you. Got the Emperor and the Queen of Cups. You are spying on the one that you love here, emperors. Page of Swords. We got all 4 fucking queens out here. We have a true, authentic empress here that you've been ignoring, and that you've been giving attention to these fake fucking empresses that you've created this life with, that treat you like shit, to keep you oppressed and under their thumb and under their control. Take back your power. What are you doing? You're in love with someone. You're watching them. You're stalking them. You're spying them. You're observing them. It's under the Page of Air. And you're also fucking ignoring them with massive strength. And you've been doing it for a long time. Why are you doing this? You're hurting yourself and your divine partner here. The Emperor is Aries, Taurus. The Queen of Cups is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is the person who captivates your heart. This is someone who is very loving, intuitive, psychic, just giving. Just very... the opposite of what you're used to. Please clarify the Emperor. Oh, we got the Tower in reverse. And that was for the Page of Air, and the Emperor, the Queen of Cups, and the Tower in reverse. You're afraid to change your situation. You're afraid to take a leap of faith to jump into a new situation. You're overthinking this, and you're just missing out. The Tower in reverse is being afraid of change. You're ignoring this person that you love because you're afraid to change your situation. You're afraid of change completely. You're afraid of what these changes will do and how they happen. The Tower is Scorpio energy. Please clarify the Emperor. Got the Three of Wands in reverse. That's settling. You have settled for a life that sucks. You've settled for a nightmare life every single fucking day that's draining the fuck out of you. Physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, legally. Let's clarify the Emperor. We've got the King of Pentacles in the reverse. When you settle for these karmic relationships, you will have no money in the end. They will drain you of all your fucking money. Just look at what happened with Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Right? She only married him for his money. Then she took his money and lied about it. About giving it to the ACLU and whatever else she said she gave money to. She was only in it for... She was a honeypot to get the money. That's the most famous example of these fucking karmic marriages. Johnny Depp is winning because Johnny Depp is he's the Emperor. He's taking charge of his life. He took that bitch to court and he's fighting for his life, personal and professional career to be restored and his reputation. And I believe wholeheartedly. I just saw 12727 on the counter. So check out 2727. And then know that there's a new beginning for the 2727 in the angel number index. But I'm telling you, that's the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard is the most famous example of these karmic feminine marriages. He was smart. He saw the toxicity, the hate, the maliciousness, the mind games, the refusal to learn, try, and do anything new. He saw the addictions. He saw the oppressiveness. He saw all that shit. And he freed himself. He got that fucking divorce. He wanted freedom. He longed for freedom. And he's getting his freedom restored. Follow the example of Johnny Depp, emperors. Come on now. It's not that hard. You are a man. Act like it. These karmic feminines do not have all this power that you think they have. They don't have any power. All the power that they have is power you gave them. Take it back. All you're going to do is lose your money and your stability by settling. I promise you. Because all these karmics want is your fucking money, your life, your soul, your energy. They want you to work your fucking ass off. Blood, sweat, and tears. So they can sit and do whatever their heart desires, which is a whole lot of fucking nothing and a whole lot of devilish bullshit. Why are you supporting that? Holy Spirit, what else does Capricorn and the cross watchers need to know? Love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. That's what y'all need to be doing, Emperors. Expressing your love. Because you're in situations that are not loving. And it's not nurturing to you or your children. Follow your hearts. Do what is right for you. What is, please clarify. What does Capricorn and their cross watchers need to know, Holy Spirit? The Chaser. Chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues. Fell right on the Chariot in reverse. So the karmic is going to be chasing this Emperor. Be prepared. They're going to chase you. Just ignore them. They need to be ignored. What do you do with a narcissist? Ignore them. Ignore them forever if that's what it takes. Girl with a snake. And sunglasses. Yeah. This is your karmic. The Chaser, sunglasses, girl with a snake. Sunglasses. Watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. These karmics are fucking stalking and gaslighting you. Chasing you. You know it. You'll know it. Empath and narcissist paradigm. Being charmed or used. You enable them and you need to have boundaries. These karmic feminines are fucking snakes. I guarantee it. Just go with the energy. Alright? Listen. If these karmics are constantly having their hand out, expecting money, expecting to have a certain lifestyle, they don't give to the situation, they do the bare minimum in the partnership. They don't appreciate anything that you do for them, they just expect. They're not loving, they're not kind, they're not generous. They start fights and arguments and bullshit, and they're always stalking you and watching you when you're at work. House is a mess when you get home. The kids are in chaos because everything's in chaos. This is the life that you need to fucking leave. These bitches are berating you after your long hours at work. As soon as you get in the door, nagging, yelling, constant bullshit. These karmic feminines, they got you addicted to substances and alcohol or whatever to keep you subdued. If this is your life, you need to get the fuck out now. Because you know you're unhappy with this shit. It's time to stop being afraid of what these karmics are going to do and say, and just do what you need to do. 33 on the counter, the 1 in front of it. So check out 3333 in the Angel Numbers Index. Healthy choices. This is all about making healthy choices and love and life for you, Emperors. You need to have self-love. Take care of yourself. You need to make choices that are going to make you happier. Get the fuck away from these bitches. I'm telling you. Passion. Insane chemistry. Like each other equally and having fun. You have insane passion and chemistry with this person that you love, that you've been ignoring and holding back because you've been afraid of change. Emperors, it's time to ascend. To transcend your obstacles. These karmic feminines are your fucking obstacle. Get rid of your obstacle. Learning. Expansion. New phase. Preparing for union. Under that is addiction. We definitely have addictions factored into this. There's addictions that are keeping everything oppressed here, whether it's drugs, alcohol, shopping, gambling, eating. I don't give a fuck. There's addictions here. Addictions to codependency. Codependency, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, and restraint. Emperors, you're restraining yourself from everything that you truly want because you are chained to the fucking devil. And I'm telling you that these Capricorns that I've been reading on for all of these months, they are all low vibrational Capricorns. They are the devil. They have demonic attachments to them. And they live their life in nasty ways. And they do their nasty shit. And they're tricky. They keep people chained to them. Love me, say that you love me, fool me, go on and fool me. That song is so codependent, and that's all that these people want. They use love to get what they want when they don't even fucking feel it. Love for them is manipulation. Wake up, emperors. This is your wife. They don't love you. They're financially dependent. They are abusive. They are neglectful. They're not loving. They don't take care of anything. They're squanderers of love and resources of all kind. They may be the mother of your children, but these bitches are worthless. As long as you're taking care of them, they're worthless. They have lessons that they need to learn. What is their lesson that they need to learn? They need to learn to develop unconditional love for themselves, to learn how to be independent by themselves, to take care of themselves so they're not expecting others to do it for them. It is unethical to control and possess and enslave someone else to take care of you. You need to do this for yourself. This is everyone's personal responsibility, and these karmics fail at it because you aren't making them learn. And how you make them learn is leaving them to learn their lessons. And until that happens, you're still learning your lessons, Emperor. You're learning how much these karmics are controlling and possessing you and enslaving you and entrapping you. Healing. What do we need to focus on for healing for Capricorn and the cross watchers? Exercise is key. It's time to exercise. Dear Archangel Raziel, thank you for motivating me and guiding me to an exercise program that fits my schedule, interests, and budget. It's very important to exercise. I used to never exercise, and I was really weak and lame, and I couldn't do anything. But exercise is very important because it increases your endorphins, and it also increases your confidence, your happiness, and it activates your solar plexus. Emperor, get your exercise on so you feel better about yourself. Avoid allergens. It's time to avoid drugs and alcohol and any food that is unhealthy for you. Dear Archangel Raziel, please assist me in identifying and avoiding allergens that may be toxic to my health and my happiness. Help me to only crave healthful food and beverages. Because when you load yourself up with food and drinks that is unhealthy, it weighs you down. It keeps you stuck. You get healthy, you get in a better mindset, your confidence increases, your energy increases, and your will increases. So get your body pumping and avoid drugs, alcohol, and lots of processed foods. We have divine intervention here. Divine intervention is happening in these karmic relationships. God said no. These karmic marriages are being dissolved. So, they will be dissolved one way or another. Dear Archangel Raziel, thank you for being with these emperors and helping them with their karmic situations. I have faith in divine intervention and I fully accept your guidance now. Emperor, it's time to truly submit yourselves to God right now. Ask for forgiveness, ask for guidance, and follow the guidance that you're given and do what it is that you're led to do. Sometimes, whenever you're developing your spirituality, it feels like pretend. It's hardly pretend. It is not fantasy. Some of these emperors, they've been ignoring their divine counterparts because they don't think it's real. They think it's a complete fantasy. And they think that because they're already stuck in these shitty marriages with children that they are devoted to. But these divine partnerships are not fake. It is not pretend. Stop ignoring it. It is not a fantasy. It is your calling. It is your destiny, and you're about to miss the call. I urge you, emperors, to change your way of thinking, because you have lied to yourself and you have told yourself that this love that you feel for your divine counterpart is nothing more than a fantasy and nothing more than a distraction from your life, and that you block them out unfairly because you're dealing with a whole lot of negative bullshit. It's draining you. When are you going to wake up and make healthy choices for yourself and ascend and follow your happiness, your passion, and your love and creativity? Because these karmics are blocking it at every turn, because that is their fucking job. That is what they were assigned to do by the devil himself before these souls incarnated into your life. I'm telling you that when we're born into this world and we're chosen like this, everyone around us manipulates and lies to us and hurts us and uses us and takes advantage of us until we step back and say, fuck no, and stand on our own and be by ourselves and do it alone. And when you do that, they all fade from your life and you have no drama and everything's great. I don't have drama in my life. Very rarely do I have drama in my life. Very rarely. Because I don't keep anyone close enough to me to create drama. Because everyone in my life that I've ever known, that's all they ever done was create drama. I've distanced myself from drama. I love it. But y'all emperors are dealing with this drama every single fucking day. You don't have to, but you're putting up with it. Divine intervention is here. God is saying, no. Something has to happen. And these emperors are in the pressure cooker in a 10 of Wands until they just explode with passion and love and just decide that I'm sick of this shit and I want to be happy. You want to hear that again? It's time for you to say, I'm sick of this shit and I want to be happy. And do it. seal the reading off with a rune. Thank you. And Suze, it's time to open your mouth and speak. I'm not even going to read from the book. Just open your mouth and say, I'm sick of this shit and I want to be happy. And then you go to your divine counterpart and you say whatever it is that you need to say so you can start over on a blank slate. Reveal your feelings. Say what you need to say. Ask your questions. Say you're sorry for shutting out your divine counterpart unfairly. It's not that hard. And when you do, happiness follows. The desires of your heart follows. You will no longer be restricted. You will expand financially, emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, and legally. In every single way of yourself, you will expand once you speak your truth. And your truth is, I'm sick of this shit and I want to be happy and I'm going to follow my heart. I love someone else and I'm going to open myself to that. That is your advice. Very interesting. I just saw a ghost cat and heard a ghost cat. That was so weird. But I am in a historical mansion that is a bed and breakfast, so anything can happen. That's just what happened. I just saw a little ghost kitty, and it went, It's cute. I don't know what that means, but it's time to open your mouth and speak. It's time to tell the truth. It's time to stop hiding who you are, what you want, and who you love. It's time to stop being stuck in shitty situations that you don't want to be in. It's time to stop being afraid of what someone else is going to do when you do something. Life is too short to restrict yourself out of fear. Be brave. Be courageous. Follow your heart. Male or female. Thank you for supporting my channel in all the ways that you do. I appreciate y'all so much. I'm sorry that this reading got to be so long. To those that don't like the long readings, I'm sorry, but it's what you needed. These readings take as long as they take. And you get what you get. So, thank you again. I hope y'all have a wonderful month. I'll definitely be talking to y'all soon.